Welcome back in. Trey Lowell here with Lowell Productions. Today's video, we're going to be going over some basic uses for a manual slider coming up next. So before we jump into using the actual slider, I want to kind of go over some reasons someone would purchase a slider. Now, whether you're a professional or you're even new to cinematography, one thing that is going to be kind of a gold standard or something a lot of people are going to be wanting to achieve is a diverse portfolio of shots. And a slider, similar to one like this, is really going to allow us to unlock a lot of different shots. And I find that it comes really in handy for our B-roll or your cutaway shots. And with that nice slider shot, where it's just nice gliding across, it's just gonna be a nice little touch for the viewer in regards to watching the B-roll and getting even more excited about what you're talking about and also what they're seeing. So movement is going to be one thing that is huge when it comes to a slider. Another reason why you might want to buy a slider, honestly, it's cheap. And it's going to just open a whole new window of opportunities in regards to the type of shots you can get. Now, rather than talking about the why anymore, let's go ahead and go over some footage and give you guys some examples of where I took this outside, and I even shot a little bit of a video here in the studio to give you guys an exact understanding of what footage looks like and also how I'm working and using the slider in my workflow. So for the first example, recently I shot some footage of some tennis shoes that I got. Now this is a perfect example of the slider being used not only doing your traditional left to right, but also doing some panning in, zooming out. Also, we're trying to put a little bit of movement on there coming from the top and bottom. Overall, just experimenting for you guys so that you can see what the slider functions like. And I definitely wanted to give you guys another look too at how this would function outside. Now this is where I took a little bit more time trying to do some reveals behind trees. And the bonus was I had my son out here as well, and he actually brought some of his toys. So it gave me an opportunity to do some kind of real life filming in regards to, you know, this is genuinely as real as it gets. Is the footage 100% smooth like out of a movie? No, but we have no post-production that's been done to any of this. This is straight out of camera. And like I said, this is also just trying to be as authentic as possible. So it was kind of on the fly, just picking what I could and getting some nice pan in shots. And for our last example, I wanted to try my best to throw on my wide angle 7.5 fisheye lens to see how wide of a shot we could get on the actual slider. And I also thought it would give me an opportunity to see how smooth the footage would be on a lens that has no stabilization at all. Also with that fisheye at night with those lights nice and bright, it just seemed like it caught the attention and was a perfect example for a slider shot. So now that you guys have gotten an opportunity to see what some footage looks like when paired up with the slider, specifically the Movo slider, they're all going to function about the same. You guys be the determining factor and comment in the comment section below. How did the footage look coming out of the Panasonic GH5? Now I know we used a few different pieces of glass, tried my best to shoot in a couple of different environments for you guys so that you could see the stability. Also, I wanted to make sure that I shot a vast majority of this in 24 or 30 frames per second. That way it gave you a true kind of example in regards to how smooth it's going to be on something like this. If I do slow motion, it's almost like cheating, so I wanted to give you guys a realistic kind of glance at how a camera of that nature, the GH5, is going to perform in this particular environment. Now, my overall thoughts and opinion to a device that's coming in at, I want to say this is roughly like $89. Now, you've got a wide variety of ones you can go get out on Amazon or even B&H. And I do think that this is a tool that a lot of us in the beginning should maybe start cheap and then see if it's a tool that you're going to use often. Now, I do a lot of product review videos, so I find sliders definitely come in handy in regards to I'm trying to get as many different shots of a product and kind of make it as long as possible sometimes for the B-roll shots. So a slider is huge for me. But if all I'm going to be doing is quick cuts, wham, bam, boom, 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 a slider might not be something that I would spend a lot of time with. Now, another thing that is going to be a maker or breaker is really just pure size. Now, what is nice is that when broken down, obviously, all we're going to have to do is screw in these legs, and this could also go on a tripod. Now, this is super lightweight and pretty much could be stuck in a bag, or sometimes I even just carry it by my side. But it's going to be more up to you of how often you're going to use this. Like I said myself, I find myself using it a lot, but this is a rather cheap tool coming in under $100 that I think a lot of people should take in consideration. Like I said, whether it be an iPhone, a GoPro, or a high-end camera, slap it on a slider, get some unique shots, and also start to play around with the movement on top of just sliding back and forth and up and down. Can you start to do some panning and moving simultaneously? Because I really think that's going to take it up a notch. So overall, sliders, basic 101, you know, I think they come in handy. I think they're a tool a lot of us can afford. And if you can't afford it and you need a new kind of look and feel for some of your videos, taking just a little bit above of where it's currently at, a slider may come in handy. And hey guys, it's Trey Lowell with Lowell Productions, and as always, I hope you guys found this video useful, and if so, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section below. Would love to also hit that like button and that subscribe button as well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Whew. How long was that? 13 minutes?